What is up, my people? Welcome to another episode where we compare a bunch of cash advance apps and tell you which ones are the best and which ones have the highest fees. Possible Finance is an app that will let you borrow up to $500 and you don't have to pay it back in one lump sum. You can pay it back over the course of 4 installments. So if you're looking for quick money but don't have an option to pay it back in full, then this might be a good option for you. The app also claims that there's no late fees and no penalties, and that's what we're going to be checking out today. What are the costs, and is this app really worth it? So let's get into it. So looking at this app, Possible Finance is one of the most popular personal finance apps. It has more than 3 million members and over 100,000 5-star reviews. That's pretty good. Possible has also lent over $400 million to its members. You can even qualify if you have bad credit or no credit because no credit check is involved, so that's always handy as well. Possible Finance will link to your bank account and look at your payment histories. It's recommended that you make at least $750 a month in consistent income, and the longer that you've had your account and the higher balance that you have in your account will allow you to qualify for higher amounts. You can see what you're eligible for within a few minutes, and most states start at the $500 cap. However, in California, your cap is $250, so that is definitely something to look into if you live in that state. It's possible to schedule your repayment, and it's usually about every 2 weeks for an 8-week period until you've paid off the entire amount. If you miss a payment, there's no monetary penalty. If you push that date out, there's no late fees. However, it does report your loan information to 2 major credit companies. It reports it to TransUnion and Experian, and if you miss a payment or you're late with your payments, that can actually affect your credit score. You'll receive your funds within 1 to 2 business days. Unfortunately, there's no express option like a lot of the other apps. And you'll also pay it back in 4 different installments, and there's an interest fee tied to this too. So right now it's kind of looking a little bit sketchy, but let's see what the cost breakdown says. That being said, let's take a look at the fee breakdown. So there's actually no fees for this app. There's no subscription fee, there's no late fees, there's no express charges, there's no tips. So the only thing that you're paying is interest on the loan. This actually is going to vary by state, and it can be as low as 15% and higher than 25% depending on what state you're living in. So this is definitely something you're going to want to look into before actually taking out a loan. To make this a little bit easier for you, we took the 15 most popular cash advance apps and calculated the average it would take to borrow $100, and that total is $16.35. If you're paying a 15% interest rate on a Possible Finance loan of $100, then you're only going to be paying $15. So that's not bad. It's still below average. The annual percentage rate is a bit high at 151.7%. However, this cost is annualized, even though it only spans a course of about 8 weeks. You can't get the money immediately like with a lot of the other apps, so that is definitely a downside, but the plus side for this app is that you have a lot more time to pay back the money, and you pay back less than you would with some of these other apps. So that is pretty much the advantage of using Possible Finance. Possible Finance is only available in 16 states, so you may not even be able to use this app depending on where you live, and also depending on where you live, you might have a higher interest rate than if you were to live in a different state. So this is definitely something you're going to want to research before jumping in and taking out a loan with them. Thanks for joining us today, and I will see you next time with the next cash advance app. If you liked our app breakdown, definitely subscribe to our channel and visit overdraftapps.com for in-depth guides and product reviews on this app and other cash advance apps.